Hey everybody, welcome back to Valentine TV. Um, the reaction today is coming from the sauce. Y'all know I haven't done the sauce reaction in a long time, but finally it's some on here with some. It's got a little bit of music, but it's enough that I think I can get by with. Okay, and y'all gonna love it. So please watch to the end. I ain't want to type all that in there, but you'll love it. You'll love this one. All right. You can find the sauce on YouTube. Um, y'all know the sauce. She is fantastic. Now I'm so glad to be able to do a reaction, from her video. But listen, y'all, I want to tell y'all something right quick. This person, this female, I should have wrote a name, but I forgot to. Because at that time it wasn't that serious. I just typed it right back, right? Real nice. But she was like, that's why you'll never have a successful platform. That's what she typed me. She so I was just like, you took your time out your day to text me that. I said that was so rude. I said, evidently you don't even watch my channel. She did that on a short of Cat Williams. If you look at the video, it says that, yeah, for right now, I know Tasha K had that interview with the brother, and I believe Cat Williams right now, right? I believe Cat because the brother didn't have no evidence, no paperwork, no pictures, no nothing. So if you ain't got evidence, you can't. That's why I told her, I said, this must be your first time to Valentine TV. I said, but I'm going to tell you. If you just because I said you just go ahead and you have a blessed day. But even if you can't, don't you dare go messing up nobody else. Tabitha Brown in the house. Yeah. I was like, and I almost didn't do this video. And I was like, whatever. All right, so let's just go ahead and continue because I know y'all bored. All right, let's go. Let's go. This will cheer us up right here. Here we go.
All right, y'all. We haven't done the question of the day in a minute, so I had to bring it back. So here's the question. You just got enlisted to Space Force and you need to go to Mars for a year, but you can only bring one of these albums. Which one are you bringing to space to listen to for those 365 days? I don't know. It's tough. I'm stuck on three. I can't tell you which three it is, but I'm stuck on three. Hey, yo, thanks for tuning into The Source, your source for celebrity news. If you have not liked or subscribed to the channel yet, why don't you go ahead and do that too as I drop this news. Check this out. Why is your boy T.I. in a bar, right? And the bartender's like, oh my goodness, aren't you T.I.? And he's like, nah, I'm Chris Brown. Check this out.
What's your name?
Delaney.
Hey, Delaney.
Hi.
Now, when you came up to me, what did you say?
I said you look like T.I.
And what did I tell you?
Yeah.
What did I tell you?
You said you were Chris Brown.
That's right. And what did you tell me?
I said you don't look like Chris Brown.
Well, why did you say such a thing? It's in the eyes.
I said, hi, Chris Brown. It's
There
nice
you
to meet
go.
you. I've always wanted to meet you.
All right, cool, man. All right, well.
You don't look nothing like Chris Brown. Y'all know it. They must be going by complexion only. And no, we all don't look alike. Okay.
Wait till you see me dance. You'll know it's real then.
Oh, yeah.
All right, wait till you see my move.
Yo, T.I. is hilarious, and no, it's not in the eyes. But that's that mess that like Tiny be over there gassing him up. They be in the crib, she like, yeah, babe, you look like Chris Brown. Anyhow, the other day Cardi B said that she was helping one of her friends do a little apartment shopping, and she can't figure out why apartments in the Bronx cost so much.
Yo, nah, but let me tell you something, right?
I love Cardi B. She's funny.
Ooh, I can't breathe. Nah, I'm not exaggerating. Like, cause I feel so heavy, I cannot breathe.
She told
I
me.
can't breathe. Like, this nigga gonna come out today. Nah, yeah. Not right now. Got a couple of ways to go.
When she do anyway, because she told me she got a couple ways to go. But I like Cardi B because she is straight up. She gonna say what she say. If it make you mad, it make you mad. If it, you know what I mean. But anyway, I think she's nice. I do.
Anyways, but let me tell you something, right? So, so, I'm trying to help my friend get an apartment and shit. And I'm like, yo, why don't you just get an apartment in the Bronx? And they was telling me how, like, it's like, yo, it's expensive to look at apartments in the Bronx. I'm like, oh, here you go. Here you go with your excuses now. Yo, why I go on Street Easy and I start to look for apartments in the Bronx for them? Yo, why rent is so expensive? How the fuck is rent so expensive in the most fucking cheapest borough? I can't even imagine how much rent will be in Brooklyn where them Chinese people be living at. Or in Queens. Queens is expensive, period. You're not getting nothing if it's not $2,500.
Listen, I commend Cardi B for helping her friend try to find an apartment. But what's hilarious about Cardi is that she's sitting up in the crib with a $25,000 Birkin bag sitting on her lap, talking about, ooh, $2,500 is expensive. Yeah, it's expensive for your friend, not you. Listen, let me know something. When you have a friend that has gotten out of the trenches, does it bother you that they come back and still act like they're in the trenches? Because in 2019, Cardi B and Offset dropped nearly $6 million on a 5-bedroom, 11-bathroom palatial estate in Atlanta's Buckhead neighborhood. So, Cardi ain't sweating $2,500. But that does bring me to today's question. You know there are some people who have made it out the hood and they've been out the hood for a long time? Like, for example, Ice-T is no longer like living in the hood, but he reps the hood. So, my question is this. How
Uh-oh. I ain't seen him in a long time. I've forgotten all about him. When the last time y'all saw him? What is he doing now? Is he still in the movies? I don't. I forgot all about you,
far
man.
can you get from the hood while still repping the hood? In other words, do you still consider Cardi B to be an around-the-way Bronx girl, or
I do.
does Cardi B now represent LA and the palatial estates of Buckhead? Now, even though Cardi B is sitting over there with her friend looking on Zillow trying to find apartments, it appears that people like Hazel E from back in her Love and Hip Hop days still want to be out here beefing with Cardi B.
Are they talking about Buckhead, South Carolina? Cause I can't say what Cardi from, what she seem like now. She just down to earth to me, and that's why I like her. But this is what I like the next clip that's coming up. This is what a Hazel E, I guess, is talking about Cardi B, trying to get everybody else to agree with her. But I kept looking around her. I kept reading the room, as they say. I ain't see nobody talking about her. And then finally, when, you'll see.
Because the other day, Hazel E was at a party, and while she was at the party, she's standing in the kitchen, she's talking to people, and while she's talking to people, she felt the need to say that Cardi B is now pregnant by a gay dude.
She got a baby by a gay nigga on the way, right? Why she got a baby by a nigga who's gay on the way? And you already got 100 million people.
I done heard it all.
She didn't fight with me online.
Yep.
But you didn't see over here. Did you see her fight with me online?
Yeah.
What?
So why she fight with me online 3 weeks ago and you got a baby by a gay nigga on the way?
What? A gay nigga?
Right. See? I love he said a gay, he said that's not cute. See, he like women, y'all. This is what I'm saying. The bitches got, listen, y'all, the minute y'all ready. Y'all
Like,
happy,
yeah,
y'all.
he don't like
She
that.
got a baby by a gay nigga on the way,
Right.
right? Am I lying?
Who are you talking about?
Who's singing the song?
I don't know.
Who's singing the song?
This Kalani this party song.
Something about Cardi B?
Right.
Now hold the fuck up.
There you go.
What the fuck you talking about Cardi B? What she ever do to you?
Was Cardi B in my DMs how long ago?
What's like a few months or what?
Not a month. Was a month or week. Man, this is getting hot. She got mad at me. She got mad at me again. It's all Love and Hip Hop too. You didn't watch Love and Hip Hop.
I like the way he just said, "Hey, hold up. I like Cardi B." Now he like Cardi B, so she mess with chill out. Ain't nobody else. Everybody else sort of ignoring her. That's what I like. Okay, Hazel E, let it go. Is she trying to help you find an apartment? I think it's you.
You wouldn't understand why Hazel B and Cardi B are beefing online.
I love Cardi B.
Are you from LA or New York?
I'm from Seattle.
Well, go ahead and go to the East Coast, child. I understand. Are y'all from LA?
But listen though.
What? So y'all from LA?
We all supposed to.
Wait, are y'all in LA? What? Y'all from LA?
Here's the thing. What difference does it make to Hazel E whether or not Cardi B's man, Stefan Diggs, is gay or straight? Because obviously the man was straight enough for long enough to make the baby. And I want to know, why in the world you're like 35, 40 years old, standing in a kitchen party with a whole bunch of strangers discussing Cardi B's man's sexual orientation? I mean, what's wrong with you? I get that the bulk of reality TV stars' careers are based on never-ending drama and clout chasing, but really? Why in the world does Stefan Diggs have to get hit with the shrapnel because you and
Exactly. Stefan Diggs, what has he done to you? I mean, if you don't like Cardi B, talk about Cardi B, not the man. He ain't did nothing to you, as far as I know. But whatever, cause you know Cardi, y'all know she go her own. She gonna be on Twitter.
Cardi B had an argument on Love and Hip Hop during season 6 that was like 8 years ago. I mean, Cardi B left Love and Hip Hop in 2017. So why in the world are you still in a kitchen talking about it? Listen, I don't know whether or not Stefan Diggs, aka Big Offset, is gay or straight, and I really don't care. Because that's between him and Cardi B, and apparently now Hazel E. But no matter what the case is, I really hope that 10 years from now, Cardi B is not jumping online like Cheryl James, aka Salt from Salt and Pepper, making a public announcement to tell us that her ex-husband was in fact straight, and that all of the rumors that have been circulating over the years alleging that he left her for a man are false.
Hey y'all, just wanted to share a little something with you guys. There's some stuff on YouTube about my ex, basically saying that I have come out and said that he's bisexual, or I caught him with a guy or something like that. Not true. Total lie. Old face lie. There's no truth to it at all. My ex-husband, who I spoke to and let him know that I would be doing this video on his behalf, is a straight man, and it's not fair that people can just say anything about anybody on the internet, and we have to be able to recognize clickbait, you know, and do real research. So nothing of the sort, and I just want to.
How you gonna do real research to see if somebody gay or straight, and when you ain't in their bedroom, you don't know? Ain't no way you gonna find out unless y'all hook up or something like that. I don't know. But I do know there's no way to figure that one out unless they come out and just tell you, right?
Clear his name, because that's not fair, and we should just stop believing everything we hear, because social media is the wild west. Now with this AI stuff, I'm like, is this real? Is that real? Like, you gotta question everything at this point and use our brains.
Interesting. Honestly, I've heard rumors about her husband for years, but I really didn't lend much credence to him because, one, it's not important to me, and then two, if she says he's straight, then, you know, I'll take her word for it. She knows her husband better than we do. But, once again, I don't understand why Salt felt the need to make this post. It's nice that she's defending her ex-husband's masculinity, but it's not her responsibility to salvage his manhood, especially since she said that she didn't start the rumor in the first place, and two, because she also shared the fact that when they got divorced in 2018, she said that part of the reason why they got divorced is because during her marriage, she used to have to make herself small to fit his expectations. Listen, let me know down below. If you were married to somebody for 20 years and then you got divorced because they were sort of treating you dirty, I mean, they weren't dogging you out, but they were doing you dirty, would you be on social media 8 years later trying to clarify the fact that your ex-spouse is straight? I don't know. I mean, maybe she's doing it for him. Maybe she's doing it for her. Maybe she needs for
You ain't gonna know. That's what I'm trying to say. How she know what he been doing since they've been during divorce? She don't really know. She just telling you what she think she knows. That's it. You don't know.
people to know that she's not the type of woman to let her husband have a man on the side. I don't know. But what I do know is that it's weird, because I don't care what the internet is saying. If I'm secure in my relationship, I am not coming online to try to prove to a whole bunch of strangers that my man is straight. Now, similar to Salt, who jumped on the internet to cape for her ex-husband, Diddy's son King Combs' girlfriend is also caping for her man, because the other day, she jumped on the internet to let everybody know that her and her boo, King Combs, are reading the Bible together every day, and then she posted a video of King Combs reading the Old Testament like this.
Then they gave
Read the
Jacob.
Bible with my man. Give me a kiss. I love you.
You know, I can't like knock it. I can't laugh at you. Nothing. I mean, that might be the first time he opened the Bible or something. But at least he's trying. At least he opened it. At least he's reading it. Okay? I don't know what went in. I don't know. And that's between him and God with that one. I do not talk about none of that stuff. But I tell you one thing I'm going to talk about, speeding it up. Let's speed it up, y'all. Let's speed it up. All right.
And they gave Jacob all their foreign gods and their earnings. And Jacob hid them under the oak near Shechem. When they set out, a terror fled from their brother Esau. So Jacob said to his family and all who were with him, "Get rid of the foreign gods that are among you. Purify yourselves and change your clothes. We must get up and go to Bethel. I will build an altar there to the God who answered me in my day of distress. He has been with me everywhere I've gone."
So here's the thing. I'm never going to hate on somebody who's reading the Bible to try to better themselves, and I hope that King Combs is over there taking the words to heart so that someday he doesn't end up in MDC just like his dad. So God bless to him and his girlfriend, and I hope and pray that this newfound observance of his faith online is sincere and not just a photo op. But after watching King Combs read that passage, it reminded me of another video that I recently saw. And I gotta say this, and I'm not trying to be funny, I'm dead serious when I say this, and I feel by saying this, I might just save a few relationships and a couple of marriages. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if your partner's not a strong reader, and everybody's not a strong reader, but if they're not a strong reader and they sit down and they try to read Cat in a Hat and they're struggling with the phonics, please stop posting them online trying to read like this woman did with her husband.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's start off easy. Number 1.
Herb.
Number 2.
Consultation.
Now, this is the only part of the video that irritated me to the core. Why would you do this to your spouse? I wouldn't even do my child this way. More or less somebody you married. You married this person. You're supposed to help, not humiliate. This humiliation right here. The husband or wife might say, "Oh, I don't care. Shoot, let them film me trying." But no, they humiliating you in front of everybody. That's ridiculous.
Consultation. That's it. Ace. Hold on. It's Tiffany or something.
Good job.
That's Trump's word right there.
Ace Tiffany.
Just say Tyler now.
Alright, so apparently, this isn't the only woman who's doing this, because a lot of women are jumping online and putting their husbands on blast for not being able to read certain words. But after people saw this particular clip, one person said, "Tell him tomorrow, just pick any school bus and get on." And then somebody else was like, "I do not play illiteracy at all, I just can't." And then after that, somebody else said, "I don't see nothing funny, that's your emergency contact." And then, last but not least, somebody else was like, "So, did we realize this before or after the wedding?" Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not getting ready to judge or grade him on his reading skills. That's between him and his kindergarten teacher. But what I will say is this. Ladies and gentlemen, when your partner has a weakness like this or any other weakness, you're not supposed to jump online and expose the weakness. You're supposed to cover your spouses and promote their strengths, not the things that they struggle with. And also, let me say this. Instead of sitting over there laughing and posting TikToks about your spouse not being able to read, if you really believe that your partner cannot pronounce nor read the word herb, H-E-R-B, then instead of going on dates to the Olive Garden and buying yourself some Asti Spumante and some spaghetti, what you need to be doing is going to the store and getting your partner some flashcards. Listen, let me know down below, what do you think about this new trend where women and men are posting their spouses not being able to read? Anyhow, since we're talking about language, let's talk about done language, because Mobb Deep, M-O-B-B-E-E-P, is back. All right, so as you know, sadly, Cardi
Yeah.
passed away in 2017, and for most of us, we all thought it was over. But Havoc just dropped a new project that's taking hip hop heads back to when the duo from Queensbridge ruled the charts with hits like Godfather Part 3 and Quiet Storm. And so far, their new album Infinite, with singles like Down For You featuring Nas, has the streets buzzing because the project is giving people the realness that they didn't even know they needed in 2025.
Right.
Play that shit, turn it up. Right here. There you go. There you go. That's what I need. There you go. A difference, right? New Mobb Deep, New Mobb Deep.
Today, Mobb Deep released a new album called The Infinite. And when I tell you, as a Mobb Deep fan, I am not disappointed. And everything is perfected. And let me explain what I mean. Every sound from all the albums that we heard, all the different songs, all the different beats. It's like, watching the little kids play in the alley, the one he was a little taller, play basketball, and then he just make it through high school and making it in the NBA and become like a Michael Jordan. Like they matured well, like sounds matured well. It's like it's perfect.
How did you put this album together?
Oh man, it was a long time in the making because after the untimely death of Prodigy, you know what I mean, it was something that I wanted to do, but it took me a minute because the family was in the grieving process. But to make a long story short, linked up with ALC, Alchemist, and we knew we had to start, start the album. So flew out there. I had a couple of songs already, some verses from Prodigy's family, and Alchemist had a ton of verses already. So we just started putting it together and just breaking it down.
How did I was gonna ask, how did you pick which verses, like when you're going through Prodigy, verses that we've never heard, how you pick which ones? Because we were anticipating hearing it.
Right. I mean, it was kind of hard because, to me, all Prodigy verses is dope, you know what I mean? So it was hard, because we ended up with 25 songs?
All right.
Nas is the man. Tell me. Nas is Kendrick number 2. Not the Kendrick is his own man. I picked Nas as number 2. Yes. Nas straight up.
So now that the new Mobb Deep album is dropped, we also have to give Nas his props, because Nas and Mass Appeal actually signed Havoc in order for the project to happen, which is why Nas is out here in these New York streets celebrating like it's the year 2000. Listen, let me tell you something. I just listened to Mobb Deep's new song, Down For You, featuring Nas, and I gotta be honest with you, I am gonna be banging that song in my car for the next month, because oh my goodness, it's fire. And I mean, it took me back to a time when I used to be walking down the street in my neighborhood with a cassette deck and the headphones on, listening to Quiet Storm, and I mean, I rewound that song at least 1,000 times. And that was before they had like the forward and rewinds on the cassette deck, so I had to flip the tape. Anyway, make sure you support Mobb Deep, shout out to Havoc, and RIP to Prodigy, and thank you for bringing us some real music. Listen, let me...
Alright, so that's it. That's all. Y'all can find her on YouTube, The Sauce on YouTube. Look in the description of this video. I know I ain't do too much commentary on this, but she had she had me in a trance. I be looking at all of it. But anyway, tell me what y'all thought of this video. Tell me what y'all want to hear. I'm about to make a video that's just me talking to y'all. Okay? That's me. Alright, I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining me, Valentine TV, today. And I will talk to y'all later, okay? Please be nice to each other, okay? Please.